What's up, YouTube fam? Whoever made this far, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot. A little bit shorter than expected, but to make a long story short, our camper van actually died 6 hours from where we picked it up. We picked it up from a company called Indie Campers in Reykjavik, and 6 hours later, we're near a town called Vik, headed to Hoffen, and the thing would not turn back on. So, they were giving us the runaround, saying we have to take a taxi back to Reykjavik to pick up another van and then drive back. It's just like, it was a mess. So finally, we convinced them to bring us in. They told us another van. But unfortunately, we lost, a lot of time sitting in. We lost like 2 days footage and content and whatnot. So it is what it is. I still had a good time. If you do want to go to Iceland, I do recommend doing the camper van route just because it saves money on, for food. We grabbed our van, went to Costco, picked up a bunch of bulk food, loaded up the van, snacks, drinks, just like quick meals, quick dinners. It saves money even for accommodations or sleeping. We sleep right in the back of the van versus hotels. Everything in Iceland is very expensive. So it was a good time. We drove around the entire ring road of Iceland. We picked up the van on Sunday and we made it back to Reykjavik on Friday. I think that in total it was like 1,300 miles. Crazy amount of driving. But all in all, I had a really good time. The only downside also as well was I couldn't get down to the platform on Dji. That was like probably one of my top spots I wanted to get to. Just to get really close face to face with that waterfall was really on my bucket list. But because of the time we went, there was still a lot of ice formed down by that platform. So it was blocked off. So obviously if people, a bunch of people, tourists are walking down there, they don't want people slipping and falling off the cliff. But it is what it is. Skogafoss was definitely the highlight of that trip. Obviously you can tell the pictures I think are really nice. It was, just the atmosphere of that spray coming off the waterfall was just nuts. But yeah, guys, I got a short video coming up from Chicago in a few weeks. That's going to be another short POV vlog. And then, as you know, I'm going to be in Japan in September for a week. So that should be a fun one as well. But yeah, guys, that's really about it. I appreciate everyone who watched. If you like this style, like I said, guys, hit the like button, drop a comment, ask questions, even subscribe if you want to. That helps out the channel a lot to keep these videos going. And I will catch you guys in the next one.